Hi friends, welcome back to your practice. My name is Jess and today's flow will be a fun Vinyasa flow. I think it's about intermediate, and I'll be taking you through some fun plank transitions, opportunities for frog hops, maybe some arm balances and wheel pose. But with that being said, you can turn it up or dial it back as much as you need because this is your practice. If this sounds like fun, please subscribe to my channel so that we can grow our community here on YouTube. And if you'd like to learn more about what I do, come on a retreat, or dive deeper into your practice, check out my website at jrockyoga.com. And I'm very active on Instagram at jrockyoga. Come say hi. Without further ado, let's get to the flow, and I will see you on the other side. Let's get started today down on our backs. So I'm going to come down all the way into a Savasana position, extending my legs, extending my arms long. And as you settle in here, there might be a first wave of fidgets. And just allow the fidgets to move out of you and then come back to feeling the sensation of the earth on your back. Start to feel the temperature of the room that you're in. And as you begin to settle here, just allow something to drop. Drop the weight of your body into the earth. Drop the back of your skull into your mat, almost as if you can imagine all of your worries, any anxieties, just pouring out the back of your head down into the earth as the earth takes them from you. You find yourself resting comfortably here. Then allow yourself to find your breath with your mind. Notice your breath coming in, and notice your breath going out. Allow your focus to be on your inhales and where your breath goes as you inhale, what expands, and as you exhale, what softens, what contracts. Taking a few moments here with just your breath. And on your next inhale, allow your breath to draw in very deep. Start to feel your front body expand as you fill with air. Hold your breath at the top. And then open your mouth, big sigh. Let's take another one just like that, big inhale. Open your mouth. And then return your breath to a normal, natural breath. Perhaps starting to move your fingertips and move your tippy toes. When it feels right for you and your body, extend your arms over your head, bring your legs together, big stretch. And then draw one knee in and the other knee in to your chest, giving yourself a big hug. You can wrap your arms around your shins. Maybe your forehead comes to your knees. Release your head, neck, and shoulders back down to the earth and open your arms to a wide T. Stack your knees up over your hips in a 90-degree angle. And you can have your palms up and press firmly into the back of your hands, or you can have your palms down. Whatever you feel more comfortable with here, whatever is more stable for you. But glue your knees together, glue your feet together, and kind of knit down your ribs. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, just slowly start to lower your knees over toward the left. Resist gravity, don't let them just plop over. Use your core, press into your left hand, let that help you. And then place both of your knees over to the left side, gaze over to your right, nice twist. With each inhale, where can you find length? With each exhale, where can you twist a little bit more? Glue your feet and knees back together, press into both of your hands, and as you inhale, keeping the knees together, draw them back through center, nice and slow, don't rush it. Turning on our core nice and early, and then start the descent over to your right, keeping your knees glued together. Allow them to slowly, slowly, slowly place themselves to the right. Inhale, where can you make space and length? Exhale, little twist. Feet and knees glued together, slowly come on back up to center. Whoo. And keep your knees right up over your hips this time. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, interlace your hands behind your head, lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Find your low ribs knitting down, and find your belly button kind of scooping down towards your pubic bone so that you're elongating your core. It's a scooping and elongating. We're not rounding the core up and squishing it all in. We're trying to get long and hollow. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, extend your right leg and bring your right elbow to the outer left knee. Try to not let your knee come in towards you. Reach your elbow for the knee instead. Inhale, center. Exhale, left leg extends, left elbow, outer right knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Turning on our core right away. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Use your breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. And we'll go for singles to the left and to the right for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Place both of your feet down onto the earth. Extend your left leg up toward the sky. Beautiful. And then take both of your hands behind your head once again. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Beautiful. Slowly start to reach up toward your left ankle, and then inhale, left leg, right arm, go back. Exhale, hand behind head, knee into elbow. Inhale, leg and arm go long. Exhale, straight leg, straight arm, tap the ankle. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, bent arm, bent knee, reach. And we'll keep going for 5, bent 4, straight 3, bent 2, straight 1, and last one. Woo. Come on back in, give your feet a little wiggle, and we'll switch sides. Extend your right leg straight up toward the sky, and extend your left arm back behind you. Take an inhale here, and you can cradle your head with your right hand, and as you exhale, just reach up with your left hand for your right ankle. Beautiful. As you inhale, right leg, left arm go long. And as you exhale, bend the elbow, bend the knee, reach in. Inhale, go long. Exhale, left hand to right wrist. Inhale, long. Exhale, elbow to knee. And we'll switch for 5 long, 4 bent, 3 long, 2 bent, 1 long and reach. Bent, last one. Whoo, come on back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little love. Getting some core out of the way before we start moving and breathing. Start to rock and roll, up and back. Massaging your spine, up and back until you get enough momentum to rock up and back onto hands and knees. Find your hands directly underneath your shoulders, your hips right above your knees. And as you inhale, drip your belly down toward the earth, grip into your finger pads and scoop your heart forward. Shoulder blades hug on your back. Exhale, round and curl. Separating the shoulders on your back, forehead wants to meet your pubic bone. Inhale, untuck your tail. Heart scooping forward, opening your front body. Exhale, round like a Halloween cat. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, round. Start to move on your own breath here. Really opening and closing. Notice when you're closing down one side of the body, the other side of your body is opening. The next time your belly drops, pause here, rock a little bit forward, tuck your toes, and as you exhale, just sink back into your child's pose, elongate your hands forward. Find a soft breath here, just allowing yourself to get a stretch for the bottom of your feet and reconnect. As you inhale, round and curl up to all fours. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. You can stay in stillness right away, or you can start to pedal out your knees, bending one, straightening the other. Take a couple wiggles, a couple scribbles with your body. It's so beautiful here at the chalet today. It's like 70 and sunny, and there's so much activity going on outside. I hope you all don't have too much noise in the background here, because the people are out today the second the sun comes out. I've got a lot of activity. And if you took some movement, slowly start to come back into your downward facing dog. Grip into your fingers deeply. Press your hands like they're going through the mat. Deep breath in and long breath out. Inhale, spacious. Exhale, grounding. On your next inhale, come up onto your tippy toes, hollow through your low belly, press more into your hands, then hollow through your middle belly, hollow through your sternum as you round forward to a high plank. And as you exhale, gentle bend in the knees, glide your tailbone up and back, down dog, spinal wave. Inhale, up on your tippy toes, hollow low belly, hollow middle belly, hollow sternum. Exhale, bend your knees a little, tilt your tail up, glide back, leading with your tailbone. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, glide back. Inhale, round forward. Bend your knees, tilt your tailbone up, and pause. So you're in kind of like a hovering cow pose. Look forward, shoot your heart forward. Bend your elbows back as you drop your knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Allow your heart to be heavy, heavy, heavy. Grip firmly into your finger pads. Elbows hug back and together, tailbone high. Toes are tucked. Inhale, lift your knees and slither forward onto your belly. Untuck your toes and lift cobra pose. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Wrap your elbows back, shoot your heart forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra. If you'd like, you can press it into an upward facing dog, lifting your thighs up off the ground, broadening through your collarbones, and pressing through the tops of your feet. One more inhale in whatever you chose. Exhale, take it back, down dog. Deep inhale here. Long exhale. Breath in and breath out. On your next inhale, come up to your tippy toes. Look between your hands and keeping your legs straight, tippy toe, all the way up to your hands. And when you get really close to your hands, if you're working on handstand or compression or strength, you can pause there and press the ground away, hug belly to thigh. Whew, then step between your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Separate your feet hip width, grab onto opposite elbows, bend your knees generously like you almost want to sit on your heels, and then straighten them. And then bend and straighten. One more, bend and straighten. Inhale, exhale, fold down and fold in. Maybe a sway if that feels right in your body. Maybe just stillness, connecting to your breath. In these beginning moments of our practice, we really want to tune in. We want to listen to how we're feeling, because that's an indicator of what our body needs today. So even if it's a more strenuous flow, you might want to take it easy. Or if you're feeling really good and ready, you might want to turn it up. So tune in, check in at where you are. Release your hands toward the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, all the way up to stand. Reach your arms up over your head, big stretch. Exhale, hands to your heart center, Samastitihi. Allow yourself a moment here to welcome an intention into your practice. My intention today is to be focused and playful. I invite you to find something that resonates with your body, mind, and soul. And when you find it, take a few breaths, grounding into your intention. Release your hands down by your sides. Blink your eyes open from bottom to top and sprout tall through the crown of your head. As you inhale, sweep your arms up over your head, big stretch. And as you exhale, bow forward, gentle bend at the knees. Halfway lift, breathe in. Back of heart pulls through front of heart. Exhale, plant your hands, high plank. Press the ground away, knit your ribs in, and find strong shoulders. We're not super rounded here, but we're pressing the ground away. We're resisting gravity. As you inhale, glide forward to your tippy toes. And as you exhale, bend your elbows back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Remember, you can always drop your knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, and long breath out here. On your next inhale, gaze forward and come up on your tippy toes. As you exhale, bend your knees, step, or float your feet to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale, length through the spine. Chaturanga, plant your hands, you can step back or you can float back, lower down your way. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Deep breath in, and long breath out. One more in, and one more out. On your next inhale, come up onto your tippy toes. Gaze is forward, bend the knees, step, hop, or float to the top of your mat. And it might not be a high float. Halfway lift, forward fold. We're just getting started. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Samastitihi. Inhale, bend into your knees, sit down into your chair pose. Reach your arms up over your head, big stretch here. And as you exhale, bow forward and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, plant your hands, step or float, and lower down. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Deep inhale here, and long exhale. On your next inhale, float your right leg all the way up toward the sky. Squeeze your inner thighs together, lift your right leg. And as you exhale, squeeze your right heel to your bum, round forward as you hug your right knee to your nose. Press the ground away, become a teeny tiny little ball like a seed. Make space for your right foot to step to your right thumb. As you inhale, rise, crescent lunge. As you exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, flip your front palm and reach forward. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, cartwheel your hands down toward the mat. Turn up onto your back toes and rock onto your front heel, nice and straight. You can either step back or suction your right thigh bone in and up, stepping with a straight leg to downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, your left leg lifts all the way up toward the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, squeeze your left heel to your bum, and then round forward, knee to nose, come up onto your back tippy toes, press the ground away, hug it in, make space to step your left foot to your left thumb. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Warrior two as you exhale. Inhale, reach forward, and as you exhale, reverse. Inhale, cartwheel both hands down to frame your left foot, turn up on your back toes, either step back or rock onto your front heel, flex toes to shin, and hug your straight leg back, down dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Take a pause here and breathe. Settle into your breath. Settle into your hands and settle into your feet. Slowing your breath down, slowing your heart rate. On your next inhale, come all the way up to your tippy toes. Walk in just a little bit, and as you exhale, bend your knees wide and sit down on your heels. So this is a great way to start practicing your handstand hops. If you have a handstand already, you go ahead, you're gonna take 3 to 5 leapfrogs. If you don't, you'll take an inhale here, you'll look forward between your hands, and exhale, you'll just press into your toes, straighten your legs so that your shoulders come up over your wrists. And you can just do this a few times. Your second option is bend into your knees and just try and kiss your heels to your bum. Just seeing about getting a little bit of air, just a little bit of float. And if you're working on your handstand, then you go ahead, you inhale, you come down, and you exhale, trying to get your tailbone up over your neck, right? And it might be wobbly, that's okay. Press the ground away. And every hover you take, right? So 3 to 5, have fun with it. And we'll meet at a fold at the top of your mat. Woo. And sometimes you fly a little too far. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take an inhale here, and a full exhale. Grounding into your right leg, pick up your left knee. Flex your left toes upward toward the sky. Take your right hand to the outer left knee, and reach your left arm back behind you for a twist. Maybe your gaze follows your left thumb. And then inhale, both arms up. Extend your left leg in front of you. Exhale, fly back, airplane. As you inhale, reach your arms forward, bend into your bottom knee, and get long, really stretch. How slow can you go until your left toes step to the back of your mat? Beautiful. Anchor both of your hands, but put more weight into your left hand. Roll your left heel over toward the left and bend into both of your knees until your left big toe plants on the earth. Inhale, lift your right arm and right knee up, high plank. High plank, side plank everybody, side plank. Right knee spikes to the sky, right arm up. And then slowly place your right toes behind you for wild thing. Replant your left big toe, come through your side plank, and anchor your right hand down toward the ground. Coming through your high plank now, actually a high plank, hug your knee into your chest, and drop your left heel over to the right. Turn your right knee up toward the sky, reach your left arm up, so we're switching, and extend your right leg long. Spread your toes, squeeze your inner thighs together. Gently lower the right outer edge of your right foot to the ground and slide it forward. Press your hips up, fallen triangle. Start to send your bum back in space. Pull your right foot back. Inhale here, and as you exhale, press into your left leg. Lift your right leg, squeeze inner thighs. And then left hand comes to the ground. Step your right foot back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, listen, lower knees, chest and chin. Allow yourself a moment to soften into your heart space here. Walk your hands wide, tent up onto your fingertips, and spike your elbows toward the sky. As you inhale, press into your fingertips, lift your knees, whoop, and just slide onto your belly, wide cobra. Exhale, release chin to mat. Inhale, wide cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, wide cobra. Exhale, release. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. Find your way into softening. On your next inhale, come up to your tippy toes. Walk in just a smidge, grip into your hands like your hands are active little creatures. And then sit down, open your knees wide, preparing for another set of frog jumps. Look between your hands, try and keep the toes touching and the knees wide. It's a little harder if you go for the knees together, that's more of a tuck jump. You could try it both ways and see what feels good for you. Inhale and exhale. You could just straighten and bend, or take little hops. 3 to 5. Really allowing yourself to play. When it's time, you'll slowly lower feet in between hands. Whew. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Hands to heart center. Samastitihi. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, lift your right knee into your chest, flex your toes. As you exhale, left hand to outer right knee, right hand back behind you. Maybe your gaze follows your right thumb. Inhale. Extend your right leg in front of you, nice and high. And as you exhale, airplane. Find cobra action through your spine. Inhale, arms forward. How slow and graceful, with as much intention as possible, can you step your right toes to the back of your mat. Place both of your hands down, framing your left foot. Begin to roll to the outer edge of your right foot and then bend both of your knees until your right big toe plants on the earth. As you inhale, lift into side plank, left knee high, left arm high. And this side plank is more of a rainbow shaped side plank. So if you bend into your bottom leg and you put weight into it, it actually takes weight off your shoulder and you can press your hips higher using your right heel. Beautiful. Slowly begin to place your left toes behind you. Wild thing, extending your right leg, allowing your left shoulder to drop heavy and open. Slowly begin to rebend into your right knee. Come back through your side plank. Left hand places down and pull your left knee in a high plank. Drop your back heel down to the left, rotating over to your left hand, and point your left knee up to the sky. Squeeze your inner thighs, right arm up. Extend your left leg, spread your toes, squeeze, maybe right arm over the ear. Begin to bend into your right knee and lower the knife edge side of your left foot down to the earth, sliding it forward. Inhale, press into hands and feet, lift your hips, fall in triangle. Rebend into your right leg. Send your bum back a little bit to pull your left leg towards you. And then press into your right leg, squeeze your inner thighs to lift your left leg back up, right arm over your ear. Beautiful. Right hand comes back down to the mat. Step your left foot next to your right, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, press off your toes, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, ripple back, down dog. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, ripple back. Last one, inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, ripple back, bend your knees, child's pose. Allow yourself a moment to settle. A moment to feel. Start to grip into your finger pads, round forward. Exhale, glide back, downward facing. Reset your hands into the earth, your feet into the earth. Stepping your left foot center, inhale your right leg up toward the sky. As you exhale, bend your right knee and rotate your hips open. Squeeze your heel to your bum, and if you'd like, you can flip your dog once again. Right toes behind you, extend your left leg for wild thing. Right shoulder heavy. Inhale, come on back through. Right leg comes up to the sky, but keep your open hip. Exhale, right knee glides forward towards right tricep. Inhale, up, back, and open. Exhale, right knee comes forward toward tricep, and then knee to nose. Step in between your hands, place your left knee down. As you inhale, reach both of your arms up toward the sky, Anjaneyasana. Drop your hands into your heart center, take an inhale. Exhale, twist over to your right, left elbow hooks outside of your right knee. Press into the heels of your palms. Scooping your heart forward. With each inhale, can you make space? The roof of your mouth goes forward and your left rib cage curls to the right. With each exhale, right shoulder back like it's leaning against a wall behind you. Pressing into the heels of your palms, twisting. Inhale, releasing both hands to frame your front foot. Lift your back knee and crawl your hands around to the left until you're framing your left foot at the back of your mat. Stepping your back foot in about a third of the way and anchoring your heel down at a 45-degree angle. Setting up for pyramid. Inhale, scoop your heart forward. Maybe you come up onto your fingertips. Exhale, fold. Belly over thigh. And it's more about getting your heart towards the big toe than it is to just collapse in. Find length here. With each exhale, find some length, find some softness. On your next inhale, lift onto your fingertips, come up onto your back toes, and flex your left toes towards your shin. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, press off your toes, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, ripple back, down dog. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, ripple back. Right foot step center, inhale, left leg all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bend your left knee, rotate your hips open, squeeze your heel to your bum. Maybe you stay here, maybe you begin to flip your dog. Extending your right leg, lift your hips. Slowly begin to come back over into your three-legged dog, but keep your left knee open. So nice open hip. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, draw your left knee to outer left tricep. Inhale, up, back, and open. Exhale, draw left knee to outer left tricep. Then to nose, step in between your hands. Place your back knee down, inhale, low lunge, rise. As you exhale, hands to heart center. Take an inhale here. Exhale, twist to the left, right elbow hooks outside of your left knee. And again, on each inhale, where can you find space? Each exhale, where can you twist? Breath in and breath out. Inhale, release both hands down to frame your front foot. Lift up your back knee and walk back around toward the front of your mat. Coming up onto your back tippy toes, step in about a third of the way, preparing for pyramid. Inhale, scoop your heart forward. Exhale, heart toward big toe, fold over your right thigh. Draw your right hip back and round your left hip forward. Allow your breath to really deepen you into this pose, finding more length on each inhale and finding softness on each exhale. As you inhale, come up to your fingertips, come up onto your back toes, rock onto your front heel, step back, straight leg, down dog. Inhale, hollow and ripple. Exhale, glide back. Inhale, hollow and ripple. Exhale, glide back. Pause here, big breath in. Exhale it out. Okay, step your left foot center. We're gonna try something fun. Inhale your right leg all the way up toward the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, rotate your hips open. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, come up onto your left tippy toes. Draw your right knee forward until it touches your outer right tricep. Begin to bend your elbows back, chaturanga arms, and you can make a shelf, curling your left elbow in. Sit your rib cage on your left elbow. Look forward, extend your right leg, and lean forward, lifting your back toes. Finding your flying splits arm balance. Step your left toes back. Inhale, right leg goes up, back, and open. Exhale, half pigeon. Right knee to right wrist. Coming down. Good work, everybody. That was a sneaky surprise. So if it was your first time trying that, you can even rewind, go back, try it again. Or come back to this class later in the week and explore. Make your way into your pigeon. So I kind of snuck that up on you. Ekapada Kundanyasana is a tricky arm balance, but it's really all about leverage and kind of teeter-tottering. The lower your chin gets to the earth, the higher your back leg can get. And so just allowing yourself to marinate on that idea of a seesaw, of balance, before we go into the other side. Just allowing yourself to soften into your right hip. Make your way back up to a proud pigeon. Plant both of your hands to frame your right knee. Tuck your back toes. Take an inhale to lift your back knee, and exhale, press into your hands, knee to nose. All the way back, downward facing dog. Allow yourself a moment to settle here. Tilt your tailbone up to the sky, press firmly into your hands, let this feel good. Step your right foot center. Inhale your left leg all the way up toward the sky. As you exhale, bend your knee and rotate your hips open, nice big stretch. Exhale, left knee comes to the outer left tricep. Pause here and hold to build strength, or begin to look forward, bend your elbows back. Maybe you make the shelf with your right elbow underneath your right rib cage. Boop. Extend your left leg out. Keep looking forward, chin to floor, until your back leg flies. Grip into your fingers, look forward. Eka Pada Kundanyasana. Right leg comes back, left leg goes up to sky, open your hip. Exhale, half pigeon. Woo, well deserved. Inhale, maybe you lift into your heart. Squeeze the inner thighs, big stretch. Exhale, come all the way down. And again, not allowing what happened with your arm balance to take on the rest of your practice. If it was amazing, you can kind of simmer in the after effects of that. If it wasn't quite there yet, allow yourself to be proud of giving it a try, building the strength. Because showing up is 99% of the battle. When we show up to practice, we don't know what's going to happen. We have no expectations for our body. And the more we show up like that, the more strength and confidence we can build in ourselves. And then those bigger poses, they just come to us. It's kind of why I snuck it in at the end of class today. I didn't want anyone to know. It's like a secret. You don't know what's coming, but then you get there and you're like, woo, kind of like a roller coaster in a peaceful way. And slowly make your way back up onto your hands. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Inhale, knee to nose, exhale. Down dog. On your next inhale, come up onto your tippy toes, round and ripple forward. Exhale, glide it back, down dog. Inhale, up onto your tippy toes, ripple forward. And this time, keep going forward, dip your hips, untuck your toes, bend your elbows, and shoot your heart forward. Big opening. Exhale all the way down. Extend your arms out in front of you. Bring your legs together and get very, very long. And then just slide your elbows back underneath you. Press into your hands. Inhale, lift up your heart. Exhale, left arm underneath your right. Roll onto your back, right arm out, so that you're in a twist. This is from one of my teachers, shout out Dee. It's a really nice opener, both shoulders heavy. Maybe your left hand can come to the outer right thigh. The hard work is done. Slowly roll back to center, coming up onto your forearms. And we'll switch sides, press into your hands, lift your elbows, right arm underneath your left, roll onto your back. And pull your left knee up into a twist. Right hand can come to outer left leg. From here, just continue to roll all the way onto your back. Maybe you're off your mat like me and you can kind of squiggle back on. I'm going to give you the option of a bridge or a wheel, your choice. Plant into your heels, ground into the ball mounds of your feet, and we'll start with bridge. If you know you have wheel and you want to go there, go ahead and you do you. Otherwise, elbows plant down, palms spread like you're holding an orb right above your belly. Press your tailbone into the mat so there's already an arch in your low back, and then lift in that arched shape, pressing heels, back of head, and shoulders into the mat. Keep sticking your tailbone back, and as you do so, imagine every muscle you have wrapping around your spine, engaging. You can stay here or place your hands underneath your shoulders, fingertips facing your heels. Take an inhale. And exhale, lifting up. Wheel pose. Again, see if you can find that dipping of the bum and then squeezing of the back muscles around your spine before pressing your heart through your arms. And allowing yourself space here to breathe, to explore. When you're ready, come all the way down. Bring your feet wide as your mat and let your knees drop in. Arms go out into goalpost or wide. Allowing softness to come into your heart and into your belly. If you'd like, you can toe heel your feet to touch and let your knees drop out now, nice and wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. Allowing yourself to just settle into the effects of your practice. To settle into the effects of taking care of you. And to know that when you show up regularly for yourself, you make space in your mind so that you can get closer to who you truly are at your core. Where there's no rushing, there's no pressure, there's just a glowing existing you. And when we make time to get closer to that version of ourselves, we can welcome them in more and more during our daily lives, because we know the truth of who we are. You can either stay here, or you can begin to extend your legs nice and long, preparing for Savasana. Together we'll take a full breath in. Open your mouth, exhale. Release control of your breath and take rest, Savasana. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. If you enjoyed this spicy little flow, please subscribe to my channel and share with a friend so that we can grow our community here on YouTube. And if you would like to dive deeper into your practice, come on a yoga retreat, or just learn more about what I do, you can find me at jrockyoga.com and on Instagram at jrockyoga. I'll see you next time.